DMT, dimethyltryptamine, otherwise known as the spirit molecule. It is, or can be, a life changer. My first experience happened April 3rd of this year. And they say DMT, it comes to you when you're ready. And I first heard about it 9-10 years ago. And I thought to myself, ooh, I want to try that. But then I thought, and when the time is right, it'll come to me. So I didn't go searching for it. 9 years later, it showed up in my lap. It was here. And even though I kind of was like, I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't, blah, blah, I still always knew deep down I was going to do it. So I did it with 2 other people. And we went to a ceremony with a guy who does this, travels the country holding these kind of ceremonies. And he had us call him Chief, and he came out and he was wearing a big old, feather headdress. It was a production. Not quite professional, I would say, but I think that was because we weren't total strangers, because we were friends of a friend of his, and that's how we found out about it. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Regardless, there was a production. There were 3 of us, and we were sitting on a couch. 1, 2, and 3. I was the last one. And while they were getting ready, there were decorations up. They were bringing out singing bowls and drums. They lit sage, and they saged us. There was some other kind of smoke, I think. There was a bowl of liquid that came in later. They spritzed us with water. There was, kind of meditative music or something, I think, going on. We smoked out of a long, really kind of beautiful peace pipe, actually. And that's the thing, you can, there's lots of information online about DMT, but smoking it we smoked it in Changa, and that's like DMT mixed with herbs and stuff, and it was great. Anyway, so we smoked it out of this peace pipe. We were told, really all you got to do is you're going to take 3 hits. Take as big a hit as you can and hold it until you hear the dinging of the singing bowl. Then blow it out, and then you'll take a second and a third and continue to hold until you hear the singing bowl, and then blow it out. So, the chief held the pipe for us. And I've got to say, that's great. Because if somebody else wasn't holding it for me, I wouldn't have got past 1 hit. Because once that first hit, I couldn't move. I know there's people out there who do it themselves, and they vape, and there is a big component of it that is recreational, I guess. I personally do not believe that this is recreational at all. I don't believe it should be used recreationally. But everybody's on their own journey, and everybody can, do what they want. I also think with DMT, you kind of get, there are similarities, definitely, if you read about a lot of people's experiences. But I think you get what works for you, what suits you and your personality. Even though there are similarities, the overview, I think, is suited for you, who you are. So I just want to say that, you know, don't think that you read a experience of somebody else and that you're going to have the exact same thing. Nobody is going to have the exact same experience, because it does kind of go based on you. And you can have very, very similar experiences, or you can have wildly different experiences. And you can have that yourself if you do it more than once, because depending on where you are in that space. So if you're going to go in to try it, don't go in with any expectations whatsoever, and be completely open to whatever is going to be shown to you, whatever is going to come to you. Don't be afraid, don't fight it, and just be open and accept whatever's coming in. Because that's, to me, the way to do it. But, so anyways, we're sitting on the couch, there's all this music, you know, then smoke. I don't know what it was. At some point, the chief came and he had some sort of cigar or rolled something, herbs, obviously some sort of sacred something, because he'd take a big hit and then he blew it like on our third eye and then on to our shoulders, and he did that to each of us. And so this was a definite ceremonial production. I personally could have done without a lot of the production, I think, but I understand why a lot of people probably love that, and I understand why people do that as well. I think there's a balance, maybe, because this one was big. As we got going, once they gave us our hits, they chanted really loud too. So there was chanting and dancing, I think, going on. And for me, it disappeared. But for my friends who were with us, one of them, you know, she was always very well aware of this chanting and all this noise. So I think it sort of interfered. But again, everybody kind of has their own journey, and what may bug somebody may not bug somebody else. So don't let any of that stop you, because none of it's going to interfere with the actual experience that you have. So anyways, there was all this production that went on, and preparing us, and preparing themselves. And so then it got time to, okay, all of that brouhaha is done. All that's left now is to actually smoke it. And that's what happened next. And that's what I will tell you in the next video. See ya in that one.